Welcome to more Sonic Frontier. It's time for more Sonic.
I'm excited.
We're recording this at the same time as we're doing Superstars, and yeah, you might notice the footage looks a little nicer now.
It does. It is, especially because I've been mainly playing this on Xbox, and Xbox has a lot of blur on it and a
yeah,
lot of low resolution. It's weird seeing the game this smooth.
yeah. I got a upgraded capture card, everyone, so I can now record in 4K. I only recorded this in 1440p because the 4K mode in this game is 30 frames a second. But yeah, I'm on PS5 recording this now. The original playthrough was on PC, if you guys remember. But yeah, Sonic just jumped into a portal and ended up in the same exact fucking place.
Yeah,
Like 3 hours later, because it's daytime now.
it's alternate.
It's the alternate timeline, but they're both canon, I guess.
I do. I like this cutscene. Actually,
Yeah.
this update, you can tell that having more time to work on it helped them a lot because these are definitely the best cutscenes in the entire game. Are like these ones in the final cutscenes. The character
writing
dialogue
is
cuts.
better? The writing
I saw
is
that.
better? Yeah, I pressed
No,
the wrong
I
button.
said I mean the direction, the cuts, like the angles, the dynamicness. They're just much better cutscenes. They don't feel
I
like
don't
stock.
agree with this one. These guys are just standing here.
Okay, it's better later on.
And Sonic's run cycle across the ground was just like a flat run cycle sliding across the floor. He didn't rotate with the ground or anything, so
Oh,
can't
shut
be
the
that
fuck
good.
up.
They made this in a year. I'm not expecting this to be the highest quality thing ever.
Well, I'm all about beating the odds. What's the
I
plan?
think some of these cutscenes though are using the like stock animations with actual lip syncing though. So not this one. Well, maybe this one, but I don't know. But I do like this cutscene. This cutscene does a lot for Sage's character for me because like she wants to do the right thing here, but then she's like, it's Eggman's world to conquer, so yes, you have to save it.
She directly called him father.
Yeah.
It's adorable. I love
Yeah.
Sage.
See, right
I haven't-
here.
This will be fun for me because I played all this in Japanese when I first went through it. So,
No.
yay. New dub.
I like that plan.
Let's do it to it. He said it. He said it. Yeah, we're gonna get more of that during this.
Yep.
Please.
When I went through and played,
Go already.
I didn't have a save file when this came out, so I had to start this game from the beginning and replay through it all to get to this point. And I gotta say, that has made me be a lot more positive about Frontiers than I was in the original commentary. Like, I still understand all the flaws, but I don't know. Something about this game just hits really, really well.
I mean, I like this game. The more I play it, though, the less I like it. And you guys are going to find out during this commentary that I don't like this update very much. There's some good stuff in it. I'll say that right now. I did have fun.
Follow my lead.
Namely with the cyberspace stages, namely with some of the other characters.
I take care
And the tower climbs were pretty fun. But
Mhm.
all the other stuff is just jank, and this has made me hate the floating in the sky shit even more. Because it's everywhere in this.
You see, I'm trying to wait till the cutscene's over to fully get into it, but
It's coming.
I liked it.
Oh god,
I
he's
like this a
coming.
lot.
So you guys are going to see me fumble here with Amy for a little bit, because this is my first and only playthrough of Update 3 so far. And I was just confused why I couldn't do fucking anything with her. Oh, and something that happened, I think it's been fixed now, or they're working on a patch. The deceleration thing that they added in Update 2 is now broken. So if you have anything less than 100% ground deceleration, it acts like you have 1% ground deceleration or 0% ground deceleration. So the
Yeah, so
characters
I
just
played
slide
this
around.
with the original ground deceleration setting.
Yeah. After a while, you will see me fix it. I think it's at the start of the next part. You'll see me. Something funny happens there, but I will turn it off. But yeah, we're playing as Amy right now. Yeah, see me fumbling around the fucking Coco. It's because the characters don't stop moving.
There are some quirks to it, but I do generally like all the characters' movesets. I think they're a lot of fun to play around with. Although, I will complain a little bit about Tails' tornado. If you have full speed, I feel like that kind of breaks it a bit too much. But, because it can take a while to get, and because you only get it on this island, I think it's fine enough. But it's right there on the edge of kind of too unbalanced.
Listen, if I didn't have the ability to freely fly at max speed, I would not have completed this. I'm just saying that right now.
I didn't get it into the final part where I played as Tails, so I played through most of his stuff without it.
Yeah. I don't have enough speed. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was taking a long time to get used to these characters. So I guess Amy has a really fucking high jump.
Yeah.
She uses cards for literally everything but her quick side loop, which pisses me off for another reason, but we'll talk about that, I guess, later. But Amy I found to be the best of the characters to play as.
Yeah, I can agree with that. One of the things I like about this DLC is I really like how much they really play with the movement of this, and it was something I noticed that with the challenges they added in with Update 2, when I finally played through those, is they were actually playing around with the movement system in a lot more meaningful and challenging way. I do think this is a huge skill gap, and it just jumps out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So that is a problem. But I can't say I hate it. I still think a lot of these are fun once you get used to them.
I can say that I hate it because this game's control is not precise enough for the things that asks you to do. Sometimes, because like
see, but for me those are few and far between and more little nitpicks. They didn't ruin the experience.
The wall running, I now hold the opinion, just sucked in this game. I think it's not fun because it's heavily dependent on where the camera is pointed, what your controls do.
See, I thought it was a lot better as Knuckles.
It's the same as Knuckles.
I don't know, something about the way Knuckles controlled on it just felt a little better than how Sonic did. Sonic felt very slippery.
But with I
don't know, with Knuckles, I just felt like I had way more control on it and it was made better to be precise.
But it is exactly the same though. So
well, I don't know.
And the wall running, they have sections where the wall running walls, if you touch any other wall, you'll just slide down the fucking wall running wall until you jump off the wall and then reconnect. I hate that. And the whole thing with like the camera, it's being camera dependent, it fucked me up really hard on some of these bosses, like namely the ghost. All the ghost guardians in this, you fight as Knuckles, I'm pretty sure, or not necessarily just Knuckles, but most of them you have a Knuckles climbable tower around somewhere for the fight, and that's it. I don't know what's happening.
That was a weird thing that this DLC does. Is there's a lot of color coded blocks, but that doesn't necessarily mean you have to use that character for them.
Yeah,
they're more just different colors of terrain, so it's a little weird.
Amy can't
sometimes
wall run.
there are, but other times they aren't. Yeah,
and then she went off to the side for some reason, but
movement, so you got through anyways.
Yeah, movement. Imagine if all platformers just randomly flung your character off the stage without any input from you, and you had to use the abilities to get back onto the stage. That's fun.
Still think you say that, but I think it is fun.
I don't agree.
I don't know. I enjoy it.
I like when my games control as I expect them to. You know, it feels, all the issues I have with the control in this feel like wrong, like they feel like bugs, and yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it that much. And this game, okay, yeah, that puzzle, I'm pretty much cutting out all these puzzles because they all take too long.
Yeah.
You don't need to see them. They're just bigger, harder versions, or not harder, more time-consuming versions of the stuff you did in the regular game. So,
Yeah, when I got Sonic, I finally did the puzzle that requires you to go through like the entire island. That was fun because it's just getting the blitz around with the spin dash,
yeah.
which the spin dash is absurd in this. I don't know what their thought process was on it, but it's completely different than any other spin dash I've ever controlled, and yeah, it's interesting to say the least.
Yeah, I love the spin dash in this, purely because it lets you break the game, and we were talking about this in the actual playthrough of the game. All the parts where you can break it are really fun, so... like...
See, that's what this DLC was for me on, like, crack.
See, but I feel like the game breaks itself, and you have to compensate for it a lot more in this than it does in the base game.
I don't know, I guess it's more the difference. This game is broken in a fun way versus 06, which is broken in a very, very unfun way. But it has a strong fundamental, so you can have some fun. You know?
I don't know. I disagree about 06 being broken in an unfun way. I think it's fun because of the glitches, but that's a different thing. This is fun because, oh hey, this little rock can launch me into the stratosphere.
Yeah, now how can I use this?
But update 3, that happens on like absolutely everything, even when you really don't want it to.
I wouldn't say that.
It fucking does.
No, it does not.
What do you mean it does not?
You do not go flying
I just
off the
tried to
air over
run
every
straight up a
fucking little
wall.
thing.
I just tried to run straight up a wall, and Amy just decided to fucking
Yeah,
curve
that
off
happens
to
in
the
the
side.
base game.
No, she just decided to curve off to the side on her own.
Yeah, that happens in the fucking base
That
game.
does not happen in the base game.
It does. I just played through the whole fucking thing.
Tell me the moment where Sonic is running straight up a wall and he curves off to the side on his own.
I didn't fucking record it. I don't know I don't know what to tell you.
You have the burden of proof here because I just showed it happening in Update 3, and it's never happened to me in the base game. So... you can't just say it happens in the fucking base game, because it doesn't. I've played that game. I played through it start to finish like 5 times now. It's never happened to me once. And that kind of stuff happens to me all the time in this update, especially because they just decided that more difficulty means we want bad design for a lot of the things. Not everything, but a lot of it. Yeah.
So anyways, Amy doesn't use her Pico Pico hammer, and a lot of people were throwing a hissy fit about it. And it's really, really funny.
Yeah, it's stupid, Daniel.
What? It's... what the fuck?
She has a fucking weapon. Why is she using tarot cards instead of the
look
weapon?
At those fucking animations. They're beautiful.
It
They
makes
look
sense.
great.
For the hover, it's fine. I don't mind it there. But the card swipe it has no satisfying impact at all for fighting.
I mean, I've never actually fought with the characters, so I couldn't actually tell you. I ignored all combat with the characters. I saw their combos and I was like, yeah, I don't think they're supposed to actually fight. All they've been throwing wrenches at things with tails because some of his challenges require it.
Yeah, that is a thing.
But with
though.
Amy and Knuckles, you do not need to fight anything. And I'm going to recommend you do that.
Yeah,
They're not built for combat.
combat in general in this update sucks. I think I can firmly say, because they were just like, yeah, let's like multiply all the stats of the enemies by like 500.
I mean, I think it's only a problem with the perfect parry, but even then I'll lighten up on it just because you can go down to lower difficulties to get better windows, so you can practice a little better.
Listen,
But like I fought like I haven't fought all the bosses, but I did fight one of the ninjas in the upgraded form. I thought it was fun.
I don't know if I show it, but with my maxed out Sonic from the main playthrough, the Guardians here can like kill me in like 2 or 3 shots.
Well, you're supposed to be using that parry. Why are you even getting hit, man? God.
Because the attacks are so fucking fast, and I'm trying to hit him, but he can just attack me whenever he wants.
Yeah, so that's a big thing with this update. Is it heavily wants you to train at using. It's kind of the antithesis of what the combat taught you before, where you had long gaps of time to unleash combos on enemies. In this, you have only enough time to get 1 or 2 hits in, and you're supposed to heavily use parries.
Yeah.
But you have smaller windows, so it's a lot different.
Even if you use the parries, though, like, it doesn't really open them up at all, other than you can do the counter attack. And yeah, that's a thing. But if you get hit in this, you're losing like half your rings. And Sonic only drops like 10 of them on the ground whenever you get hit. So they heard that we wanted the game to be more challenging, and they said, all right, let's do that and make it not well designed. So I don't know. Oh yeah, I still don't have Amy's card swipe, so I have to stop to break this. God.
Yeah, you're getting the abilities in a different order from me.
See, at this point, I still don't think I realized, oh, basic combat is in the skill tree.
Yeah, I kind of like that. It sets them apart from Sonic, where their skills are a bit different. I know other people did not like it so much.
I hate it. I think
well,
at
we
least
know your
the
opinion at this point.
I think the basic attack should have been default. Like, sure, having the side loop on the skill tree is fine, whatever. But this stomping a million times and over is not fun.
Well, that's your fault because the basic attack is like 5 skill points. It's really fucking cheap, and you should have gotten it.
I got side loop first, and I wanted to try out the new abilities, and I didn't even see the card swipe was on there.
Well, whose fault is that for not carefully scanning the skill tree? God,
I didn't have to do that in the base game. The base game doesn't.
Borderlands.
The base game does not teach you to do that. Also, what the hell is happening here?
I don't know. I think when you do that card animation, they all count as hits, and I think you were hitting like every bullet at once in a chain.
I think that's what was happening too.
Oh. Yeah. Either way, it was funny. I'm gonna open a soda.
Okay. Soda. Oh yeah, the fans in this.
Alright, Pop acquired. I swear I'm from the Midwest. I say Pop. I swear.
We're probably gonna talk about the fans later, like the actual vent fan things.
Okay, I will unanimously agree on those. That those suck. Were not those were I hated those.
They have no visuals. I can
criticize this, I swear, but yeah, those were not fun.
Also, look, it's the default PS2 cutscenes. Again,
I meant the cutscenes at the end. Damn it! They were actually good. Just let me like this game.
Listen, I'll be positive when we get to a cyberspace stage. Because those are really good. Those are
I actually only played like 2 of those.
They're all really fun. They're a little jank to get used to at first because they do the thing where they just put a bunch of platforms in the existing stages to change them up a bit.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I was heavily rushed. Unfortunately, I was heavily rushed on playing this more than I would have liked. So I have missed a lot of content. Like I haven't seen all the cutscenes. So whenever you try to get the character cutscenes, if I'm quiet, I am trying to listen to them because I haven't seen most of them.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, we got the basic card attack. Let's go. I do love Amy's like light speed attack thing that she has. That's a
don't know if
really
I ever
fun
got that.
ability. You basically, when you
Or her
lock
spin dash. I think Amy and Knuckles I have barely any abilities for.
Well, I completed the game, so I had plenty of skill points to get everything. Oh yeah, Amy can't wall run. Fuck. I can make it. I can make it.
You may have been able to if you didn't suicide.
Oh,
And
I made it.
stomp.
I made it.
Lucky bastard.
Yeah, I do like the character movesets have some jank to them, but I like a lot that their current speed carries into whatever their hover equivalent is. Like Tails is flying, Knuckles is gliding, Amy's hover. I love that. That makes exploration a lot of fun, especially when you max out the characters and get their power boost.
Yeah.
You
See,
can
that was
just
the
go
big thing
freaking
for
flying.
me is, at least, I think the characters are all fun to play as.
I have nitpicks, but I'll mostly agree. The biggest thing being
they're fun to
combat
play
all
as
sucks.
in a way that they haven't been since SA2. Where they all feel unique
Ow.
in different ways, but are
I
actually
just
fun.
got two-shot. I had no time to get my rings back. Because there's no invincibility frames in this game.
So the only boss I actually fought in his plus variant was Ninja. So I can't really say anything about these ones. I did like Ninja, though.
Okay, do not try to fucking quick side loop these. It takes too long. Do the regular side loop. I don't know why I'm still... Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it worked.
Don't do this. Anyone playing this who hasn't played this yet.
Yeah.
Don't do this. Do this with Sonic.
Yeah,
Sonic is built for these.
Do not fight any of the bosses unless you're Sonic, except for like the ghost fights, which mostly you have to fight as Knuckles. And look, I'm doing no damage to this motherfucker because the game starts you at level 1 with all these characters. So
how long are you
ow!
going to be fighting them?
Ow! Fucking stop!
Why are you parrying?
Because I was just trying to run away!
Man's not good at combat. Can't even play a Sonic game. Wow.
Fight this guy without dying, Daniel. Do it. Right
I'll
now.
record it.
It has to be your first try.
Alright. Well, I guess we're going to pause this recording, then I'm turning my Xbox now.
Anyways, I fight Ghost later as Knuckles. I don't think I fight any of the other Guardians for the rest of this, so... Oh, I didn't cut this one. This one's fine. It's just a platforming challenge. I like the platforming challenge puzzles, quote unquote puzzles.
Yeah. I like the whole DLC. Copium.
Even when you spent a long time on that final boss not knowing what to do because the game does not tell you.
Yeah, but then I finished it and was in hype mode. And yeah. Okay, I liken it kind of to the boss fights from Metroid Fusion, which are tough as nails and feel impossible when you first play the game.
Mm-hmm.
But then in every subsequent playthrough, I never died to him once, other than maybe the SAX at the end, because his pattern's a little tricky to get down.
Are you gonna go back and 100% the island ever, or like go back into it and get some extra stuff?
Maybe.
Cause
I might go because I want to beat the get the normal ending again, so I might beat that and then just play the whole DLC again. Because then I can just go through the portal again.
you should try and get completion on this. I think if you love it so much, I think you'd love it.
Listen, I don't even complete Sonic Generations, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Fuck, I need more double jumps.
You need a boost.
No.
Yeah, see? Look, you need a boost.
No. Okay, so the biggest part about completing this game is just finding where all the map stuff is. Because once
I barely filled out any of the map.
Yeah, and each thing does like hardly anything. because
Yeah,
there's so many. There's a full set of map things for all the characters, pretty much.
Yeah,
So-
it was weird playing this and realizing how playable this game is without having a full map. Because, like, when I first played this, I was obsessed with always completing the map. Being like, oh, I gotta know where everything is. And then you realize when you play this, oh, you actually really don't need the map. It's just if you want the extra stuff. If you don't care about that as much, you don't need to.
You
So,
pretty much need the map if you want to find all the side stories.
yeah, that's what I mean, the extra stuff.
Well, the side stories are like the one thing that I really wanted to do for this, but I couldn't fucking find them.
Oh yeah, so these don't really communicate it, but you have to use the special side loop abilities.
Yeah.
Which you did not know yet.
I did not know yet. I just assumed that I'm stupid. But yeah. This is probably the longest we spend with any individual character because I pretty much showed my full gameplay experience with Amy here, other than cutting out some long parts where I pretty much did what amounted to nothing.
Okay, so these you have to really be on your toe. Like, as soon as you hit an edge, go back to the middle as fast as you can.
Yeah.
So you can easily get to others.
Unless the one appears right next to you, in which case, yeah. And the quick step is just so slow. It's not a quick step if it's slow, guys.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah. Hey,
Your
a
opinions
cyberspace
don't
stage.
matter.
I really wish you could play the cyberspace stages as the other characters. That's what I was hoping for with this update. I figured it out.
Whoa, I've never seen that.
What? The Amy balloon?
Yeah,
I think those
I've never
are
seen
in,
those.
Those are in the birthday update. If
I
you
didn't
put on
see
the
anything from
birthday
the-
aesthetics.
No. I was just trying to play the game and enjoy it again because it'd been a year.
I didn't say you would have seen it. I know you didn't play the DLC. I was just saying it's in the goddamn update too.
Yeah, and I never turned it on.
They brought back the Tails flight ring things from Adventure. This means we're getting
Yay.
Adventure remake in the Frontiers engine, and it'll be shit.
Well, but imagine those with the spin dash.
Imagine
You can't
the
tell me that wouldn't be fun.
Emerald Coast with the Frontier spin dash. You just skip the actual entire level.
Yeah, it'd be amazing.
These are not the Hermit and Elder Coco, by the way. These are different characters.
They have voices though.
Yeah, they still speak the fucking language, the ancient language. It's the same voice actors that did the grunts and stuff for the Hermit and Elder. So
Yeah, they can talk now.
yeah, but these are not those characters because the Hermit and Elder Coco exist on this island for you to upgrade. These are just more characters that just look like those characters, I guess. I know they're reusing a lot of assets for this update, but man, they could have done something.
They were busy. They were too busy trying to reference Evangelion.
I guess.
And boy, oh boy, we'll see it when we get there. But god damn, did they reference the hell out of End of Evangelion? In the fourth Evangelion movie. Like, I'm gonna send you some pictures when this is done. It's fucking insane. How many shot-for-shot remakes and character designs are used. It's ridiculous.
Hey,
Like, even more so than the base game. Which already had a lot.
do you remember this part in the base game where this is where we talked about, yeah, I can't wait for the next game? It was this part of the island right here.
Oh. And this
'Cause-
update was better than the new game.
Well, I was talking about the next 3D game when we were talking about that. The next open zone game.
Was
Oh, yeah.
Superstars announced when we did this? Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
It was.
it was. Yeah, it was announced by the first part of that commentary because you say it in the first part within like the first 5 minutes. But
When's the next 3D Sonic game?
it's December 5th. Sonic Dream Team. This is fucking stupid. They have one of these on one of the towers, like a bunch of dash pads on a small platform around something you need to side loop.
Yeah, but that does not look as funny as this. Like, this is
doesn't.
hilarious.
This is just annoying, especially if you have the deceleration on, by the way. This sucks.
Okay, but I will say this, and to people who complain about the perfect parry, you can change the difficulty at any time, and you can change the physics at any time. Just saying.
Yeah, but that doesn't change the fact that they broke the deceleration in this update.
Okay, but the deceleration wasn't going to fix you here. Because I played it with it at the original value, and it does not make this any easier. If you turn down like some of the other values in your top speed, it'd probably be a lot easier.
It's more the fact that whenever I get dashed off to the side, I have to wait for Amy to stop fucking moving. Because when you hit the wall, your speed doesn't stop. It's like Sonic Genesis
maybe they
in
changed
that
the
way.
value as a fuck you to people who keep complaining about the physics.
Well, they added it because people were complaining about the physics. They added the whole deceleration thing. Well, I don't like using the damn quick side loop because you have to recharge it after you use it like 3 times.
Yeah, but it's easy to recharge.
Just need to find a whole lot of rings. Look at that ramp. Made
No,
up
if you
of,
actually like in the one of the towers where you have to quick side loop on those rail sections, if you just keep homing attack them, it'll recharge.
I talked about it earlier. The floating shit, all the black boxes and platforms, it ruins the aesthetic of this game for me so much.
You see, though, the reason I can defend it though is like because this is an expansion, and it feels like a kind of like a Gaiden for Sonic, an extra story.
Sonic Kaizo.
Sonic Gaiden. Shut up.
Sonic Frontiers Kaizo mod.
Shut up, it's not unfair.
It is on the master trial if you're doing the perfect parry
That's why you lower the difficulty. And you get like a 3-second parry window. It's
yeah,
great.
you know what lowering the difficulty also does? It adds springs on all the platforming challenges, so you can just skip the game.
I only lowered it for the boss fights, so...
Oh, fuck this guy.
That was unfortunate. I never got this ability. That was kind of neat.
I like it. I don't like the fact that I have to watch her do a little animation at the end of it every time.
Well, how often do you do it? Oh.
This whole platforming section is designed around it.
Oh.
Yeah, this is
that's what these are for? I just kept
Yeah.
homing attacking them repeatedly.
Well, you can do that too. You can.
I didn't even know.
For some reason, not actually doing it for me right now. Help! Oh yeah, for some reason, Knuckles is the only character of the 3 that doesn't have like an infinite parry like Sonic does.
You could probably dash boost over there, or dash jump over there.
Yeah.
Boost jump, whatever.
But I'm trying to use the abilities.
Use your abilities.
I'm trying to get good at Amy right now.
That is getting good with her, using all of her abilities.
Fuck! Boost!
You done fucked up, boy.
Nope. See, air boosting into the air glide is a lot of fun. And then this, you don't need. Yeah. And then there's a Knuckles climbing section on Amy's thing for some reason.
I went through this with Sonic.
Well, you have to do this with Amy. This is where her thing is.
Huh.
You get the emerald here.
Then I guess I did it with Amy. What do you know?
Yeah, all the characters have like off the fucking island.
I played this expansion over the course of
platforming
like a
sections.
month, I should add.
I did it all in like 3 nights. Which is, you know, it's not as bad as
That's
the
like
base.
half the reason Sonic fans hate Sonic games is because a lot of them are not built for that.
I disagree. Sonic games are short. This game
Yeah,
isn't.
but Sonic, like, this and Sonic and the Secret Rings are not that fun if you grind it away the entire game.
I tried to double jump and he just fucking glided instead.
I did the same thing by a homing attack.
Why did they do that to Knuckles' glide? It doesn't need the little delay. Amy has a better glide than Knuckles does.
Yeah, it's dumb, but it's minor, so I don't care.
It's not minor.
Okay, now
It's
the big
jarring.
things I will complain about. Why does this game have to exit you to training for every single ability
I don't know.
automatically? Why is there like they did a nice job of adding in options for other elements of this game, but why not this?
I also want
That's
to
such a weird one.
point out, since we're now on Knuckles, he has the worst combat. It's bad.
Well, if you're combating with any of the characters, you're doing something wrong.
They allow you to do it. They have combat for these characters. Why did they include it if you weren't supposed to use it?
Okay,
They obviously wanted you to fight things with these characters.
Eh.
If they otherwise they just wouldn't have combat. That's just game design 101.
I feel like it's here because Sonic can do it. But Tails is the only one that has any section that actually utilizes it beyond a homing attack, but he doesn't have a homing attack.
Yeah, Tails just doesn't have a fucking homing attack. Okay, that worked out.
I will say though, this is hard to control, but once you get used to it, it's kind of satisfying.
I don't understand why for Amy's glide and Tails' flying, you basically have full control over it, but for Knuckles you have tank controls while gliding.
Yeah, the tank controls wouldn't be too bad, but the part that you have to get used to is they adjust with the camera.
Yeah. And that is not how tank control should work.
That's the entire point of tank controls is to work well with the camera.
Yeah, so that the camera does not affect it at all.
Yeah.
In this, it's like you would expect, like, if it's tank controls, always holding left causes him to just turn it left forever. But no, if you turn left and the camera is at a different angle, he'll go straight or, right or... It's just like the freaking climbing as well, but the climbing, at least you can more easily adjust the camera while you're on the wall. Unless you're in a fight, in which case you're just panicking. I don't know if you ever touched Ghost in this, but I'm about to fight Ghost here in a second.
I activated him once and ignored it.
Yeah. You will see here that this area... Well, we're on the menu right now. But...
I'm assuming, though, you can probably fight Ghost with Sonic.
Yeah, but it would
there's
be...
like almost nothing that Knuckles can do that Sonic can't do.
Sonic can't climb the Knuckles-specific walls.
I think he can.
He can't.
Really?
Sonic can only climb on like the bluish-black climbable walls. Like the standard like cyber colored walls. Right. Knuckles is the only one that can climb these red ones, and thus this fight, I think, unless you're spin dashing off.
What did the
ramps,
Lookout Coco do?
They unlock the towers.
Really?
Yeah, you don't need a lot of them.
Oh.
You probably found just enough to unlock all of them.
Oh, so it's like Sun Medals in Sonic Unleashed. They don't matter until you get to Adabat.
These don't matter at all. Because I every time I went back to Sonic, all the towers were just ready to go. So,
yeah. I didn't know you had to unlock them.
And I found a lot of those frickers just scattered around. They're usually in those like Oh yeah,
I thought they would like give you a bunch of cocoa or something for rewards, but no, you're the only way to really get cocoa in this is to wait for the new Starfall gimmick,
yeah,
which is admittedly a lot better than the original, but you can't turn this one off. So I don't know how we went back on that one.
yeah.
But
And
it is kind of like needed for these guys. So I guess you gotta leave it on.
the Starfall gimmick in this is potentially seizure-inducing, because you collect like 1,000,000 little cocos or power seeds at once, and that UI up there flashes with every single one you get. So,
I didn't see anyone getting seizures, so I guess it's good.
but yeah, this is the one real Guardian fight you guys are gonna see, because I do defeat him, I think, and this fucking guy just fucking evaporates your rings. You don't have time to regain your rings with Psyloop. He's just gonna shoot you and suck them all away. And you're gonna see me panic on these fucking climbing sections, like, the camera, fuck. And that was, yeah, me just fucking up with the camera. You know, I guess you could play this as Sonic, because you could just jump on the boxes. But it looks more like it's designed as a Knuckles fight. So...
Just get more creative. Easy.
It's still sucking my rings in the cutscene.
Actually, it'd probably be easiest to do with Tails.
Yeah, especially if you got his Cyclone.
Yeah, that thing's busted as fuck.
He's sucking me!
Suck!
Suck! Suck! Fuck, fuck, the camera sucks! Might be dead.
Spaceballs commentary win.
Did I kill him? Oh no, there's one more. Shit, and I'm down here. Fuck. Now I gotta climb everything again.
No, don't! You just reset him!
Nope. Yep, I did. Oh. No, I guess if you're in a fight, it doesn't reset him. Run away!
Yes.
Run away, Knuckles! I'm just trying to get my rings back. Yeah, this is the strategy for this fight. Run around, getting your rings back for as long as possible. Deceleration! Okay, so I want to say something.
This is what you get for messing with the physics, bitch. Right,
they put it in the damn game. That's the same with the damn combat, as I was talking about. They put it in the game, they expect you to do shit with it. If they put a physics slider in the game, they should design the whole game around the physics slider.
Visions of 06.
06 doesn't have a physics slider, at least.
You're right, and they still messed it up.
06 is finished, or 06's physics are just unfinished. Fuck!
What are you doing?
I wish I had a drop shadow. I can't tell what platform I'm landing on. Yeah,
You're not
Sonic.
good at some of the platforming in this.
Dude, the camera is zoomed out and there's no drop shadow. I can't tell what platform I'm about to land on. Genuinely. What the hell do you mean? I luckily grabbed this fucking wall.
I will say
you didn't fight this boss.
With those walls,
you did not fight this boss. I don't want to hear it.
I will say the camera stuff with those walls is pretty annoying.
It is.
That was happening to me all throughout the DLC.
Yeah.
Where you just keep looping back and forth on them.
And that's why I've decided I hate the wall running in this.
Look at him slide.
Yep. Good animations. Where's the damn cyber portal? There it is.
Okay, beyond that, I do like the animations in this. Also, this DLC is very, very generous with cyber portals. You don't need to fight a single boss to get plenty.
Yeah, you find a lot of them, and that's good. If I had to fight the Guardians, I probably would not have gotten enough. I probably wouldn't have done the cyberspace stages, and I probably would just hate this update entirely.
See, I had plenty of cyber portals. Or I've had plenty of portal gears. but I didn't have the map completed.
Yeah. That means you gotta find them. They're pretty. Like, I found most of them as the characters that I can't enter them with. So I just went back to where they were. I made a mental note of where they were. Another lookout, Coco.
Yay! I had like
Oh,
99
look,
of these
unfinished
things when I
texture
finished.
there. That texture there on the wall that was briefly there in that one spot, that's the beta ground texture.
I wasn't looking.
It just ran up the hill past it. And, yeah. What the fuck, Knuckles? He just keeps fucking moving. Yeah, the deceleration, don't use it in this. Don't use it at all, honestly. It's not even, well, good. Like I said, it was
I
fine.
never touched it, and I was happy.
Oh, look at the grass. We... But, yeah, like, in the main playthrough, I said I liked the deceleration. It's fine when you don't have it, like, at 0, I guess. But, oh yeah, I just skipped this entire Knuckles section, which is good, because it looked like ass.
That happened a lot.
Yeah.
There were a couple tail sections where I would go to, like, a different platforming section entirely, and then just fly to the end of the one I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
And I like stuff like that. It's fun.
Okay, so what do you think of the lo-fi hip-hop beats for the characters?
Oh, I love them.
I love them too.
And apparently Spotify does it as well, because Knuckles is the most popular one, which I was really surprised by. It was actually ahead of Sonic's.
I think Sonic's has the best one. It's not a lo-fi hip-hop beat, but...
For me, I think it's Tails at the bottom, then Knuckles, then Amy, and then Sonic. But I really like Amy's.
I think Knuckles is my personal second favorite. I love the fucking vocals in this so much.
You don't have to take it slow. Let the blood inside you flow.
Find your way through the unknown, yeah. Okay, so
Sonic's
these work
is
different.
Like
The bombs work different than every other game that has these. You can't.
Yeah, the bombs are weird in this.
If
you have to get used to them.
If you're doing anything that deals damage, they will instantly explode. So jumping, yeah, that'll fucking. And I was scared of them here because I was like, oh, if I touch them, they fucking explode. Because I wasn't thinking about the fact that I was in a jump ball.
Yeah, I was really confused on them at first because I found as I first encountered them on a tower. And I activated some, ran past them, but then jumped near others, which instantly exploded. And I thought for a second that they were just attached to if any exploded, the ones near me would explode too. And I was really confused. And it was fucking with me for a bit.
Yeah,
Also, I love Knuckles' animation. It looks so goofy.
Which one? His climbing?
Yeah, look at that.
I think it's actually a pretty, when you're boosting, it's a pretty satisfying, like, yeah, I'm fucking climbing up this goddamn wall.
Well, that's what I said. I love it. But I think it's goofy.
Well, I don't think it's goofy at all. I think it's pretty badass looking.
Well, look at that. Another thing we disagree on.
We're going to disagree on literally everything. Other than the music, we agreed on the music.
Maybe I'm gonna wait. I can't wait till we get to the master trial and I try to defend it.
How can you defend that shit?
Because I played it on easy.
Okay. The game has a hard mode. They want you to play in hard mode if they have a hard mode there.
They want you to play in any mode. The hard mode is definitely fucking hard. So I don't know what you're talking about.
The hard mode is damn near frame perfect. If not frame perfect.
That's what makes it hard.
Frame perfect shit is for fucking speedrunners to do to get a world record. It shouldn't be a freaking thing in any actual game.
The speedrunners will just have fun with it.
I wouldn't be surprised if speedrunners just do this on easy. Because it makes it so much faster.
Well, that's why you have the hard mode category. It's like Doom speedruns. Doom and Quake speedruns play at least on ultraviolence. They almost never play on Nightmare just because it's a little BS, but
Someone
they'll
will.
always play on Ultraviolence.
There will be one person that speedruns completing like 100% update 3. But no one will ever do that ever again. Because it's just not fun completing this. I do love the fact that they actually allowed all the characters to spin dash. That makes me very happy.
I disagree. I feel like this would be like one of the most fun ones to speedrun.
Oh, Knuckles can climb the Sonic walls.
Because like using Tails or Amy and Knuckles' hover abilities to use them to get past the harder sections and make it faster. I think there's a lot of tech to be done there. Tails, once you get his biplane, kind of breaks his whole sections, but so I feel like his entire speed run is just level him up as fast as possible.
Oh, you're talking
but
about
then Knuckles, especially, or
the
speed run. Yeah.
And
then Sonic with his spin dash, like there's so much opportunity with that.
I thought you were talking
flying.
about the whole, because I was like, I love the fact that all the characters could spin dash, and you were like, I disagree, and then you started talking about something else. So I was like,
oh no, I like that they call spin dash. It's great.
Yeah, it's like the classics.
I'm glad that the spin dash has different uses than the boost.
I just kind of wish that the
so it's fun switching between them. Like when you're playing a Sonic.
Yeah,
like
Sonic still only by a technicality still has an advantage in speed though, because his stomp is the only one that allows you to instantly start spin dashing upon touching the ground.
You're doing this really poorly. You can just spin dash like up one of those pillars and get through the whole thing.
I was trying
and
that,
you can
but he
spin
just
dash
kept
up to that,
stopping.
which is hilarious.
Yeah, there's too many jagged parts. The spin dash was unreliable there. Knuckles ora's a thing. And the little guy says, Ora!
Yeah. It's really fun in Japanese.
Yeah. It took me so long to realize that Knuckles is, wada 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 when he's digging in Adventure is actually supposed to be him doing the wada 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 sort of thing.
Yeah. And look at that, in Japanese it actually sounds like that.
Yeah.
For some reason, Rouge's voice actor, because she was the ADR director of Adventure 2 and Adventure 1, really, really, really liked those Japanese sounds and wanted to incorporate them. That's the only thing I can think of. Because she was the voice director, and she could have changed the script and such.
Yeah.
So it's her fault that it's like that in my headcanon.
Yeah. Also, I want to say real quick, the random fades that you guys are seeing are me skipping some pointless stuff that I didn't feel like needed to be shown.
I mean, I felt like that was obvious.
Well,
that's what I did for Dark Souls.
Sometimes it does involve me getting some skill points, so if my skill points change between those, that's probably
what are you doing?
because...
That's where you have to be.
I know, but there's a thing.
Oh, I guess.
And now I'm going to get an ability, and it's going to put me back on the ground. I didn't know it did that to you yet.
Yeah, it's really annoying.
It's fucking stupid.
You can only get the one on the left, I'm assuming.
I can get that one.
Oh, I didn't notice it.
This is Knuckles' most viable attack. And you can't combo after it.
Again, combat with these characters. Don't do it.
Again, combat with these characters is badly designed, and it should be criticized.
Yeah, I feel like they should have just taken attacks out altogether. Other than Tails' wrenches, which actually have a gameplay function.
It's still like... That's just more of a funny nitpick to me. It's just like, Tails has infinite wrenches.
He's in cyberspace.
Yeah, but you know in the next game, when he's playable, he's going to have infinite wrenches, and he's not going to be in cyberspace. I am fairly confident...
I'm not going to criticize what's not out.
I'm not criticizing it. I'm saying that's what I predict is going to fucking happen. Learn the damn difference.
And plus, it's no different than the fucking dummy ring bombs, and we all know it.
Yeah, but the characters established they can hold infinite rings anyways. So...
Yeah, and Tails also hides all that glass up his ass too to put him in.
How much money is Tails spending on these wrenches?
Do you think he's buying them?
He's got a digital portal to Home Depot. I need rings to recharge my fucking thing. Fuck! I don't like the wall climbing.
Oh, it's not that bad.
I watched Some Call Me Johnny posted a clip of this on Twitter. He just did this by repeatedly homing attacking the cannons. And he managed to just get up there, skipping the wall climbing entirely. So
why didn't you do that? God. Fake fan.
I wanted to try out the wall climbing. This was a wall climbing challenge, so, you know.
Nope.
And now I don't have enough Psyloop to get the fucking all these things.
But
You only need to do yeah, but I'm collecting them now because I'm fighting the robots.
Because you're a dumbass.
You didn't.
No! Use the right side loop, damn it.
Wait.
Your gameplay's
Sonic,
hurting me.
he just fucking randomly. I haven't been judging your Superstars gameplay. Shut the fuck up.
You were judging it.
Was I?
Yeah, when I got hit like 5 times in the fire section.
I just laughed and moved on. I told you I wasn't gonna judge your Superstars gameplay, okay? Because
Yeah,
that
and I
game
didn't
is
judge your
unfair.
Frontiers gameplay last time, so I'm going to judge it here. This is a rare opportunity for me. This is my revenge from
Yeah,
Portal.
it only works though if you can play it better. We need to see the crazy armor cut of Update 3.
Bonus part.
The entire update, 12 hours.
Oh god. I'll post my run through the Master Trial and Final Boss.
No, do that ghost fight since you were fucking shitting on me so much for that one.
I can try.
It has to be first try too, because that was my first try on the fight. So, just saying.
I don't think I fought
Same.
Ghost before in the base game, so this will be interesting.
Well, in the base game, he's easy. In the base game,
Yeah, but
he's
still,
just.
it's, experience and practice.
In the base game, it's just like, use these rails to get to the next platform. And then Psyloop the tower. That's literally it.
Well, I mean, I would record it and send you the gameplay, but you can't handle it.
Yeah. This has been.
You can't handle the truth.
I think this has been our most visceral part ever.
I feel like there's got to be another one, but you might be right.
No, we argued about fucking everything but the music.
The music's good. Now it's back to killing each other.
And I was freaking yelling. Because...
Have fun editing this. I'll have fun with Superstars. Because it's about the same in both ways.
I'm going to put a fucking sound warning at the start of all these parts.